Hello, welcome to this weather update. This has been a very trying day for everybody with this storm. It turned out to be, as I was worried, worse than was being forecast. And when I saw the NAM and I saw the HRRR giving us 4 or 5 inches of snow, I'm like, maybe they're onto something. You know, those models have a tendency to do a little better with these type of systems, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Now the precipitation has changed over to rain for most of the island, but it was snow for a good part of the day all across most of Nassau County, good part of Suffolk County. It was snowing and snowing heavy, and it was really. I'm going to have a video of what things look like separate from this one, as well as some ridiculous things that happened that unfortunately tie in with this storm. So let's first take a look at the power outage situation. We do actually have quite a few. I do apologize for my computer. It's running extremely slow, and it just doesn't feel like cooperating with us today. So I do apologize for that. But we have a lot of power outages, 8,068 power outages, due to this heavy wet snow just falling down onto tree branches and causing power problems across the area. It's not a tremendous amount of power outages, but it's a numerous amount definitely. And showing the map, I mean, these all look like smaller outages, but we're going to try to go to outages by county, town, village. So it looks like it's split between Nassau and Suffolk. So let's split this here and see what we've got. So it looks like town of Hempstead doesn't have that many, of course, the South Shore. The town of North Hempstead, which is the North Shore, hardest hit with the power outages, and that's followed by Oyster Bay. No outages on the Rockaway Peninsula, and then we have Suffolk County also, and probably most of the hardly anything in Babylon, but Brookhaven actually hit pretty hard, 2,484 there, as well as Huntington. So I'm gathering that's probably the northern part of the town of Brookhaven. So that would be Port Jefferson. Actually, a fairly large outage in Eastport here, affecting 770 people due to this, and some more smaller outages in scattered around all along the North Shore. It's just because of this heavy wet snow weighing down on the tree branches and power lines, causing these relatively small area outages, no real large area outages. But there are some power outages out there that we have to look at. So let's see if the Weather Service has some snowfall reports, and we do. So here we go. In Connecticut, Bethel, 6.5 inches. So Connecticut, sure enough, got a lot of snow. Bergen County, look at this, 6.8 inches at Westwood. Essex County, 6.8. Union County and Plainfield, 6.5 inches. Let's take a look at the city. 4 inches in Sheepshead Bay, 4.3. And here's the thing. I really this is what I want to actually zoom in and show you here. Look at these snowfall totals in Nassau County. 5.6 inches in North Massapequa, 5.5 in Syosset, 5.3 in Manhasset, 5 inches in Plainview, 5 inches in Bethpage, 4.5 in Wantagh, and 4.3 in East Williston. We weren't even supposed to get it. They were saying half-inch accumulation. And I had a feeling there was going to be some accumulation. They said that. Even my expectations of a couple of inches accumulation were exceeded by these numbers. New York City, Central Park got 6 inches. I'm just going to skip over the Hudson Valley because we don't really cover that area, and they were expected to get a decent amount of snow to begin with. Queens, Rego Park, 5 inches, 4.8 inches at Whitestone. LaGuardia, 4.5, and even in Suffolk, Dix Hills, 5.3 inches. Even Brightwater's 5 inches, Comac 5 inches, Sayville 4.9 inches, Yaphank 4.8 inches, Upton 4.6 inches, Islip 4.3 inches, Smithtown 4.1, and Port Jefferson 4 inches, 3.8 in Farmingdale. So even the Pine Barrens got into this a little bit, but the snow will probably be gone because we're going to be getting some heavy rain, and that's the next thing we have to look at here is the rain. We'll just go here and we'll just take a look, and I'm not even going to bother with the GFS because it was completely off. I'm not even bothering with that. That's out the window. It's going to rain for a while, right through the night. We're going to have rain right through into tomorrow morning, Friday morning, and then it finally pulls away, according to the NAM. And that's the model I'm going to use because the GFS is just completely wrong with this system. Once again, you don't even use the GFS when it comes to coastal storms because it has a bad track record, and sure enough, it proved it again. The NAM was on point with the track record here. And the NAM was correct with its snowfall. And we go ahead and we look at the snowfall forecast from the NAM. You will see it had accumulating snow over us and some higher numbers, up to 5, 6, maybe even 7 inches. The NAM was on point, whereas the GFS was completely wrong. And the NAM is a good model to use, even if you don't like what it says. It has a tendency to be pretty correct when it comes to these systems. All right, so those are the snowfall totals. We're getting a ton of rain right now and some sleet mixed in, so there's going to be some flooding along with the snowfall, because if we take a look at the rainfall, actually, yeah, we want to look at the, oops, I do apologize. A lot of going on. You're going to have to just bear with me. My brain does not work well with stress at all, and I make a ton of mistakes when it is. So, all right, so yeah, we're going to see that 2+ inch liquid equivalent. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yep, at least 2 inches liquid equivalent. All right, so that's what's going to happen with that, and we will go ahead and look at the clouds just for the sake of looking at them. So the clouds will actually part, and we'll see some sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. And then Saturday looks like a pretty nice day with some clouds rolling in later in the afternoon. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. I'll have another one for you. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tonight. Probably not until tomorrow. I want to get all the total snowfalls, because I'm sure upstate, where it stays snow, we'll go right back to that radar again, where it's staying snow in Connecticut. They're going to see some really high numbers. And there's going to be a lot of power outages over there, I'm sure. It's going to really be a bad situation. This really reminds me a lot of the Frankenstorm, the storm that happened after Sandy, where we got that freak snowfall. That's what this storm is reminding me of. So that's going to be it. Take care. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there. It is a mess.